Today I'm up here, I'm just checking out the lemon tree and the lime tree. So I noticed like we have a lot of fruit. I might pick it and just give it away. And but more importantly, I just want to show you the STIHL whippersnipper. That thing is battery operated, but it's an absolute beast. My brother-in-law, he has the petrol motor one. It's a different brand, but the battery one that I got was more like commercial grade, and it did end up costing a lot of money. I can't really remember anymore, but I just want to show you what it does. Look at this. I mean, this was lots of tall grass. If you notice that bush there, it was like this around here. And it was a very hot day. I just went out here and just let it rip for like 10 minutes or less. And the only reason why I stopped was because my mom wanted to go home, or it wasn't my mom or my dad wanted to go home. So yeah, I just cleaned it up. These are the sweet potatoes. Yes, at the moment, I think when you live in Australia, you kind of, for most people that are local, they know about like dangerous snakes. I mentioned this so many times because it's a fair distance from the emergency, and the closest hospital to here is Joondalup Hospital, and this is like another hour away. So you want to be as safe as possible. Always know where your biggest hospital is or closest medical center. So in case of an emergency, you know what you need to anticipate, and you know what you need to do. Yeah, I digress. But anyway, going back to the whippersnipper. So the first time I did a video on it, it was the blade that I put in. And the good thing about the blade is that it will cut down the really thicker branches, like the grass, really well. But this is the wire, plastic wire, the string. And as I'm walking now, this is, to me, it looks absolutely great. I don't have any other words to say, but it looks really great considering I was the one that was cutting it that day. And I move around really quickly at level 3. And I didn't really do say this part here. I didn't really go into it and be pedantic about it, but you can see over the other side, I didn't go in and cut those. I came across a blue tongue that really frightened me because initially I thought it was a snake, but as soon as I realized it was a blue tongue, it was all right. Snakes and myself. Of course, I do have a snake kit, first aid kit. But yeah, I'd rather not be bitten, to be honest. So over that size, because I did the trimming and I left a lot of the branches, and they dried off. And I never seemed to have the opportunity, I remembered actually, to come back and clean it. It's terrible of me. But yeah, so I couldn't go into it because the string kept on waste away. So I just stuck with the small grass. So I cut it all the way down to here, which is really marvelous. I mean, I could do those part too. Just I've been really busy. I will show you the model again, and I'll go and do some tall grass, maybe over that part or something like that, and really show you how powerful that big unit is. I mean, for myself, I'm such a tiny person compared to the average bloke out there, or woman out there. I'm only 152 centimeters. You can guess my weight, but anyway, And I managed to carry that thing and just go around and give it a good cut. I went through here. So these lemons, go back to the lemons. It's beautiful sunset over there. I'm gonna give it away. I saw that it was $6 something a kilo. Crazy. And we have so many, and you know, it's just a matter of having time and energy, and even giving away to people is a bit of an effort. I just wish there was another of me that could do that, and I could focus on doing other things. You might say I might need a husband, right? Well, no, there's no such thing as a need. There's only an addition. So this part here, my dad ran the fire break again because he did it in late October, November, and the grass was starting to come back. And yeah, he need to run through it again just to make sure, because this year the bushfire season, this coming Christmas, it's gonna be intense. So you want to be as prepared as much as you can. This is the Brazilian cherry. Okay. So I went and cut that part just to keep the guardian of the land happy. All right. Okay, hi everyone. So I'm about to cut some grass. So this is the awesome unit that I was talking about, the STIHL FSA 130. So I bought this a while back, and I just pop a blade in, and it did a pretty decent job, but I reckon the string cut a lot better. Really dependent on the grass that you have. I mean, this is the typical, rural property grass here, so it does have some big stem grass like from the lupin, which it can struggle, but the majority of the time this machine will do well. Now it looked like a bicycle that you hold. At first I thought it was crazy, like it looks so weird and awkward, but I've used this a few times now and I really love it. It's ergonomically, it's really good. It feels great. This is just some add-on stuff that I bought. I wanted to buy the more expensive one, but they didn't have it in stock. But this PPE protective gear will do. So definitely recommend it, because when you start sniffing snipping, it's really, things go flying. So you need to buy, I think the expensive part is investing in the battery. So I bought the moderate intermediate one. They got the super fast charge. This is the mid-range, and they got the lower end. So the guy at the shop recommended to me to buy this one because the faster it charge, I think the battery goes really quickly. So I didn't need that. And the machine come with this plug-in. And you put the battery in here. Sorry, just one hand. It says full. So I only bought 2 batteries because after I empty the first battery at level 1 or 2, like this thing here, it goes up and one down. It really only took that amount of time to recharge the battery. So I didn't really need to buy a third battery. I think the most expensive part is just buying the charger and the battery itself. So these are just add-on stuff. It's kind of like a vest harness that you clip on. It's so well designed, and it balances the weight out, so you don't have to carry it around so heavily. It can just sit on your side. So I really recommend you buy it. Another thing is wear proper boots. I just don't have mine today, so I just wear these gum boots because the grass stick into your socks and it's really painful or irritating. Get some sunglasses because that alone, or safety glasses, that alone is not enough to protect you. So I did this part already last time I was here. So the other part I didn't do because I chopped some branches and basically I didn't want to get in and keep on hitting the dry branch which was laying around. So I'm gonna let it rip and you can see how well this machine does. Okay, so this is the fun part. I know it looks like a lot of work, but trust me when I say it works out well. When I get myself untangled. So you've got these little holes here, and what it does is the harness just clip on like so. So for each person, the height, the level of adjustment will be a little bit different. I think I did it. I'm right-handed. It makes sense to do this while it's down below, right? Make sure you adjust your string. Get it to the right level. This plug into here. You hear the click sound, and I got it set at level 1. That's pretty much it. Got my protective gear. I'm ready to go. Okay. Like I said, these things go flying, so make sure you wear really protective gear. And the other thing I forgot was gloves. I did have it early on when I was cleaning the branches away, but then I forgot it and I left it inside the house. So I'm going to go to level 2. Level 3. I'm just changing the speed as we go, so hence I'm fiddling around. Okay, so the thing about the wire, look, by no means am I an expert at doing this. It's not my professional career. Oh, is it a professional career? Anyway, so cutting grass is not my, it's something I know a lot about, but I just want to say that with the blade, the good thing about it was the fact that I didn't need to release the wire as much. But with this one, as it's hitting against like the rocks and the bigger branches, they tend to break off really quickly, and then you find that you have to continuously release the more string. So that's the only disadvantage. Otherwise, you can see it works really good. I don't have to pull the motor, the petrol motor anymore, and I can charge it like very quickly. So if you want to get one of this, yeah, get one. I think it's pretty well designed. If you find a better one, get a better one. I don't have any opinion what you use, but I'm just showing you a demonstration of what I use. And if you like it, you buy it. If you don't, then leave it. All right, so I'm gonna go and do the rest of this area, and I will catch you next time.